Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Big Dave. This is Wrestling Montage Media. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We're finna get into some reactions from SmackDown and the different things that happened throughout the week. If you're new here, please subscribe. We do podcasts, reaction videos, custom Titantron videos. We also working on some other different things I'm gonna be trying on the channel, so make sure to check that out. Stick around. Please subscribe and like the video. We're finna get into the wrestling news of this week by way of WrestleMania, and the original link for the video will be in the description.
As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, The Rock wants Cody's soul.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stop it there for a second. Yeah.
Well, The Rock offered a devilish deal for Cody tonight, offering to take the American Nightmare to a level even higher than The Rock. The final bell started the segment by inviting Cody to the ring and more or less love-bombing Rhodes by telling him how much he respects Rhodes, what a great job he's done as WWE Champion, and what great friends the two have become, and even mentioning the friendship between Cody's mom and The Rock's mom. The Rock really couldn't praise Cody enough or offer him enough, including fulfilling his dreams, Cody's wife's dreams, and even Cody's baby daughter's dream. However, the bottom fell out when The Rock said he wanted something in exchange: Cody's soul.
Where I think this whole thing is going, when he first said it made everything make sense from when he came back on Raw Netflix. And you know, him, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes, you know, he gave him praise then, and I think from there everybody was confused because last year, the last time we seen The Rock and Cody was you know, Cody beat Roman for the championship, and they had an interaction on Raw where, you know, they had a promo where The Rock gave, we believe to be a Rolex watch, back to Cody, telling him, "No, don't ever break my heart again." And so just a lot of confusion from there to now. Obviously the story had to play out, and of course with what was that, Bad Blood last year, when The Rock came out at the end of the tag match when Cody and Roman teamed up against the bloodline, the other bloodline, and you know, he came out, did the throat slash, 3, 2, 1, and you know, that was it. But this whole thing is going to connect moving forward from here, because Cody has a decision to make on whether he wants to join The Rock, which would be kind of what The Rock did back when he first joined the corporation back in 1998. That whole thing was in Survivor Series 1998. The Rock sold out, quote unquote, sold his soul to Vince McMahon and the corporation. The same people that at the time, as The Rock was on the come up, this was like his first like babyface push. He was on the come up. The fans started to like him. He was developing his character, and he was really getting over genuinely, because he was really developing and becoming who The Rock is that we know today. Survivor Series 1998, which was here in St. Louis, The Rock joined the very people that were bringing him down, that were against him. So I don't know if it's going to play out the same way with Cody. I don't see Cody selling out, but the fact that they traded championships on that Raw, I think that Cody eventually will become the people's champion as far as the championship goes, and maybe The Rock could be the WWE champion, or there's a different, another speculation of this, that maybe Cena will join The Rock if Cody turns it down, because Cena is very desperate to win number 17, it seems like, because he just inserted himself into the title picture, or into the Elimination Chamber to win the title. So it really seems like he's willing to do whatever he needs to do, and it's a lot of different ways that they can go with this. But right now, what I'm assuming is that possibly Cena will be the one to turn. Somebody, it's gonna be this year, we're gonna see a major heel turn out of the most unexpected. I think we can definitely expect the unexpected out of this storyline, and it's very, very interesting. So
wants Cody to give him an answer at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Now, the segment went on a little too long, but it created a fresh storyline that, well, no one saw coming, as it was reported that The Rock's presence on SmackDown was last minute. WWE just hadn't planned for this at all. But what did it really mean? Well, we'll look at that in the news. But that was good. What about the bad? Is number 1, The Rock crumbles. Now, we're not saying that The Rock actually stunk up the joint with his promo, but it was a promo that was filled with a lot of, well, filler. The final boss's appearance kind of dragged, despite being downright bizarre after the bizarre offer The Rock made to Cody, offering to give it him all in exchange for his soul. Now, the segment was underwhelming for a couple of reasons. First, The Rock couldn't seem to make up his mind whether he was a face or a heel, that being the final.
No, I think The Rock was, I listened to it again. You may have gotten that impression at first, but no, I think he was really trying to get a feel for which way he should go, because when he first came out, it's about, hey, New Orleans is WrestleMania's in New Orleans again, right? But he was he wasn't trying to decide, because he can in the same show he could be a heel babyface and go back. He can go back and forth. I mean, really, that's how much charisma and control he does have of the fans. Like, he could really sway them any way. So it's not really a thing of him not knowing what to do, but he in the moment, in this like real time, he has to figure it out. So, but when he was approaching Cody, he wanted you to be more, okay, be happy about WrestleMania coming back, but then also hate me for what I'm about to offer Cody, because I'm playing the persona of the final boss. So he had to go back into heel mode to make this offer, if you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to say.
The boss, or PR Rock, he at times praised the fans, then ran them down, even threatening to slap the syphilis off someone's face, which was actually funny. It was an unabashed ratings grab, as everyone knows The Rock delivers views, and he could recite the alphabet for 20 minutes and still get a solid rating.
Right.
However, that's not how you use a megastar, and another sign that WWE is getting overconfident from their financial success. Third, this segment was in the wrong place. It was in the middle of the show. This segment should have gone on last, as how do you have
the way I seen it, I thought it was last. Maybe I didn't watch the rest of the show, because I don't watch live. I don't. I try to catch it afterwards, so I guess it's a whole nother part of SmackDown I missed, but I mean, this is the most important to me, so that's all I give a damn about.
The Rock say he wants Cody's soul, and then follow up with a DIY tag match.
Yeah, I didn't see that, so I thought it was the last thing on the show.
Doesn't make any sense, right? Number 3, Carmelo's career circling the drain. Now, Carmelo Hayes has to be wishing he'd stayed on NXT, as while it's unlikely he's the only former NXT superstar who's discovered that life in the so-called big leagues isn't everything it's hyped up to be, Hayes' story is particularly sad, as fans felt that he was a future world champion, and now he's become the company's Dolph Ziggler. Well, minus the world titles.
Don't do that. Hey, ain't no comparison like that. No, I mean, Dolph did the same. He was doing the same thing for years at a time. And Melo only been up, not even I think he came up last year, but it's only been a year. He's still trying to find his footing in who he is. So no comparison to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph was swimming around in just nothing for forever.
He's a super talented worker who just can't win. Just to make sure fans know this, WWE has paired Hayes with The Miz, and unless the WWE turns Hayes babyface...
Oh my God. That's career suicide right there. I'm sorry. It depends on how you use the person with The Miz, but you pair anybody with The Miz, you ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. Unless you Damien Sandow.
What's the point? And number 3, squashing the women's division in one match. Congrats to the WWE for squashing its women's division with just one match. A match that showed how poorly the Blue Brand's women's division is being booked. Candice LeRae versus Tiffany Stratton went too long, especially for a show that reportedly had segments cut to make room for the match. The only time fans actually cared about the match was when Trish Stratus came in for the save on Tiffany Stratton. But that's not all either, as Charlotte Flair isn't over, and if she defeats Tiffany for the title at WrestleMania, the pushback from the fans could dismantle what's left of SmackDown's women's division and cool Stratton's push. That was the bad.
Yeah.
What about the downright ugly? 60 minutes sinking SmackDown. Now make no mistake about it, SmackDown's extra hour is slowly sucking the life out of the Blue brand.
Yeah, you tell who you telling, man. I can't stand 3 hours. That's why I just say I don't watch live. I'm not going to sit there for 3 hours unless I'm at the show. But do commercial breaks, I'm a watch what I want to see.
While the WWE is unlikely to drop the added 60 minutes until after WrestleMania,
and of course,
that's the rumored schedule, it's going to have to deal with the fallout from fans tuning out. Tonight's SmackDown was another erratic show, and fans on social media are already blasting it because it seemed like filler. It's hard to argue against them, especially when even the Rock segment was weak at times. But what do you guys think of this week's Blue brand?
No, it only seemed that way because the crowd was pretty dead throughout the night. For what I know, they really came live when Rock and Cody came out. But the crowd, it just seemed that way more so because the crowd was kind of dead. The wrestling shows are very long.
Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news.
I prefer 2 hours. I'm from the 2 hour era, when before 2012, really, before all this started happening.
Now first we look at the real reason why The Rock wants Cody's soul. At top of today's news is The Rock's creepy confession that he wants Cody Rhodes' soul, and now fans are trying to break things down to understand just what in the hell The Rock was talking about, and more importantly, what is this even leading to? While fans are divided over the potential storyline, we believe there's more positives outweighing the negatives. The first is WWE is looking to recreate Austin vs. McMahon.
That's an interesting perspective.
Now The Rock,
like I said, I think it's really just Cody finna sell his soul like how The Rock did back in the day to the corporation.
offer for Cody to be The Rock's
Corporate Cody
champion is reminiscent of when Mr. McMahon told Stone Cold Steve Austin he wanted him to be his champion, launching the incredible successful Austin vs. McMahon feud, thus Austin becoming a corporate champion, similar to what The Rock was. If so, that's a great way to position The Rock as an evil force directing his minions to make Cody's life a living hell should Rhodes decline The Rock's offer. The Rock really is a terrifying heel though, much more terrifying than the Mr. McMahon character.
He definitely could be.
Number 2, it creates a better balanced heel. Now if Cody stays true to his values, this will lead to The Rock going full heel and fans realizing that The Rock's apparent 180 from Final Boss to Cody's BFF was an elaborate long con designed to get revenge on Cody for taking away The Rock's WrestleMania match against Roman Reigns last
and The Rock mentioned that in this promo too.
year. It shows that The Rock is a master manipulator, and it reinforces the idea that he's always numerous steps ahead of his opponents. As The Rock has always mentioned, he's always a step ahead.
Yeah, but they need to have a match too, Rock and Cody at some point, maybe SummerSlam. I mean, we were saying that last year too, but they got to have a match at some point.
It's also a sign that The Rock's offer is a win-win for him, as it will get to torture Cody if Rhodes refuses, and he gets to destroy Cody slowly if he accepts and gives up on everything he claims to believe in. Number 3, it avoids locking The Rock into a match. Now as much fun as we want to see a Cody vs. Rock or The Rock vs.
I just said it. They need to have a match at some point.
Roman Reigns match, The Rock's Hollywood schedule is just too uncertain to know if and when he can wrestle. However, positioning him as someone who operates from afar can keep the storyline going for months as The Rock sends proxies after Cody or guides a corrupted Cody. Number 4, it's a makeup for no Rock at Mania. This storyline is also a way to soothe the fans who thought that The Rock was going to wrestle at this year's show of shows.
He'll be there. I don't care what the reports say, Meltzer, anybody. He gonna be there whether he wrestle or not.
While he won't be facing Cody one-on-one, he'll be there either trying to hurt Cody or at least try and help him or at least try to destroy him in the process. Number 5, it opens up a Cody heel turn. But while the signs have been subtle, some fans believe Cody could be turning heel.
My thing with a Cody heel turn is who's going to be the baby face? Who's the main face after him? There's really nobody that's more of a face, because you got to have somebody to take that role. If you haven't built anybody up yet, especially on SmackDown, to take over that baby face role, who's going to be the guy? Other than Roman, yeah, but Roman's he's not there as much anymore. So I mean, maybe if he picked up more dates, if Roman was to be the main baby face, but then you have the dynamic of Now you got to face Roman, and you got to heel Cody. I mean, it could work, but I just don't see it.
If so, what better way than to have The Rock slowly corrupt him, initially telling Rhodes that he's there to help him find greater success, but taking Cody down to an inescapable path to healdom. I mean, this could be a great swerve if Cody actually ends up accepting The Rock's offer at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
No one will see that coming, right? Number 6, The Rock's schedule interferences. Now, although The Rock doesn't have to wrestle, and although fans will likely want this storyline to end in the match despite The Rock all but confirming at the press conference that he won't be wrestling, what happens if The Rock's schedule keeps him from making enough appearances to keep the fans interested? Well, that's something WWE hopefully has thought out. But sadly, The Rock did confirm in the press conference that this isn't actually leading to a match. Now, wrestling fans can be fickle, and there's no guarantee fans want to revisit another evil authority figure or see Cody turn heel.
You know, look, the thing about wrestling, you don't ever really believe anything until you see it. Until, you know, it happens, or if it don't happen. You wait till that time to confirm. Anybody can say anything. It's been, that's the nature of the business, that you swerve. And because, you know, you got people when news and everything leaks all the time, you want to really try to keep things under wraps. You can throw out anything. Just like how, I mean, Edge was saying the same thing. Oh, I'm not going to return. I'm not, you know. And all of a sudden he shows up. Jericho's done it several times. Rock has done it several times. Oh, I'm not going to do this, not going to do that. And then it happens. So the fact of Rock not showing up or not doing is not, he is.
But if that happens, the WWE will go in serious damage control mode, and Cody's title reign may actually suffer. This is in effect a very complex storyline, and while there's potential to show just how far the WWE's creative team has come, all it takes is one miscue for the storyline to turn stupid and become a stuff of memes. Let's hope WWE makes something out of this storyline and is not just hotshotting it just for the sake of The Rock returning for one show. What do you guys think of The Rock and Cody storyline? Let us know in the comments down below.
I think it's great though, but this whole thing about him not having a match is ridiculous.
Next up, WrestleMania 42 is coming to New Orleans. WrestleMania 42 is coming to New Orleans, Louisiana. The Rock showed up on SmackDown to make things official, a minor point compared to his later declaration that he...
Yeah, and that interest right there when he came out, you know, after the If You Smell part, they played The Block Is Hot by Lil Wayne. And I was listening at the press conference after SmackDown, and he actually chose that song to come out to because he was saying how he really, you know, loved the New Orleans scene. You know, him, just Cash Money, No Limit, Master P, you know, all those guys who made that classic music back in the day that I grew up to, that I love. Actually, Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys will be here next weekend, so next Friday, so I'll be there. I'm excited. But yeah,
wants Cody's soul. Fans have heard rumors for weeks that 2026's show of shows was headed to the Big Easy, and this and the Final Boss's eerie offer to Cody will have fans wondering whether a Cody vs Rock match is actually planned for next year's show of shows. Even with The Rock saying this isn't supposed to lead to a match, but obviously things can change.
Yes.
Next up, Goldberg vs Gunther cancelled. How is Goldberg going to get his retirement match? While the long-rumored match, which Goldberg recently told fans will happen this summer, is still going to happen, a new report from PW Nexus states that Goldberg vs Gunther is off the table. It's unknown who Bill Goldberg will face or where, but rest assured we'll let you know when we find out.
Who will Goldberg's final opponent be if it ain't Gunther? I really haven't thought about that or pondered that, but he did announce it on, I think, Pat McAfee show that, you know, he wanted one more match. His retirement match will be this year, so I have to think about it, but yeah.
Next up, AJ Styles bound for TNA. Could AJ Styles...
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. AJ Styles making an appearance in TNA where he really started his well, he was in WCW before, but you know, where he really started to get his name in TNA. That'd be awesome to see him go back.
Join the other WWE superstars who have appeared in TNA wrestling of late. Styles, who spent much of his career in TNA before heading to WWE, seems to be on his way back, at least judging from current TNA star AJ Francis mocking Styles on TNA Impact.
I had no idea he was over there. I had no idea AJ Francis was in TNA. Wow.
The Observer discussed Francis.
And it's kind of cool because TNA and the working relationship they have with TNA and WWE NXT. So,
Trolling Styles during Impact, saying he teased calling out AJ Styles, who will likely make a TV appearance here soon, but Styles wasn't there. Next up, Carmella's WWE contract expired. That's bad news for fans of Carmella, as PW Nexus is reporting, with cooperation from Sean Ross Sapp Fightful Select, we can confirm that Carmella's contract has come to an end with WWE. Fightful discussed Carmella's last activity in WWE, saying Carmella has not wrestled since March 2023.
Yeah.
She's only been back for about 6 weeks before that. She's been absent due to a pregnancy, and she later revealed that she was dealing with drop foot. The former SmackDown Women's Champion and former Women's Tag Team Champion had previously stated that she was training to return to the ring, but that may appear to be over, as Bodyslam.net is reporting Carmella has changed her handle and taken anything WWE related away from her bio. There's no word on whether Carmella has fully recovered from a drop foot injury, which means it's unknown whether she can return to the ring. WWE's decision not to renew her contract will likely lead to speculation whether it's related to Corey Graves' rumored backstage heat with WWE. But do you think we'll see Carmella in a WWE ring again? Let us know in the comments.
yeah, that sucks. I was really looking forward to possibly her showing up at the Women's Royal Rumble this last month. Because I was watching because the WWE, they did a live stream of the different Royal Rumbles, and it's just like when her music came on, I'm just like, whoa, that just kind of hit me like I ain't heard that in a long time. FABUFUS, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, that'd be great to hear that at the Royal Rumble, but there wasn't. Of course, she did show up, so I was kind of disappointed by that. But yeah, I hope she. Yeah, the whole thing with Corey Graves is. It's kind of sketchy, but yeah, more power to her. I mean, they have a child together. Maybe she just wants to just be a mom, and that's okay.
Finally, The Rock saves the day. And last but not least, The Rock may want Cody Rhodes' soul, but he still finds time for some random acts of kindness, as he saw a fan drop his cell phone over the security barrier, and he picked it up and handed it right back. Good guy Rock as always. But there you have it.
That damn heel, the final boss, giving people back their phones. The Rock would have took your phone and shoved it up your candy. Okay. I'm an old school Rock fan, y'all. You see it in the background. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but it is what it is. We just reacting, just having a good time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.